Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. And I thank you guys so much for your continued love and support on this channel as well as my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess. So thank you all so much for being here. Today's pick a card reading, we are asking Spirit, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? So I want you to, going into this reading, really keeping in mind, what is it that your heart truly desires? What is it that you really want in your life, for your life, you want to experience, you want to have? What is that desire? And then we're going to be getting some advice and guidance from Spirit today on what exact action is going to help you to bring you closer to achieving that for yourself, okay? Having that in your life. So pile number one, you have this silver leaf jasper, which looks like an eyeball. It also reminds me of a little planet. So pile one, this is the silver leaf jasper. And then your card is this one here. Okay. With the little butterfly right at the center of her heart. And it says transformation number 26. So those of you that like numbers, connecting to certain numbers. Pile number 2, we have this druzy agate little star. And that is with this little tiny triumphs card number 21 with a little mouse on it, with a little bird that's wearing a top hat. So that is for pile 2. Pile number 3, you are going to be this beautiful little flower spirit, card number 10. And that is with this Amazonite crystal for pile number 3. So what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? Okay, so I want you to really tune into the energy of the cards, what it is that you feel your gut feeling is bringing or leading you towards, of what exact action is going to bring you closer to your desires. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. Also keep in mind that this is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on this video and the messages resonate, those are the messages that are meant for you at this time. Okay, so pile 1, with this silver leaf jasper and this beautiful butterfly card. Pile number 2 with the star and the mouse. And then pile number 3 with the Amazonite and the flower spirit. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with this silver leaf jasper and the little butterfly transformation card here, this is going to be your reading. So a little bit about the crystal that you actually chose. Silver leaf jasper is actually a beautiful crystal to use for grounding, stability, and balance. Okay. So I don't know, maybe grounding is something that is very important for you, or to keeping yourself grounded and in balance. That will help you to bring you closer to your desires. It may even be very useful for those of you that often find yourself where you feel maybe out of balance and maybe need that extra little help, especially when you're working towards manifesting your dreams. Okay, so you did choose a card of transformation. I'm seeing this beautiful butterfly that's also at the center of her chest. And looking at this, I'm noticing how, yes, of course, the butterfly is right at her heart center, but she's also touching the center of the butterfly. And so because this is kind of over her heart chakra here, some of you, I feel like it's really you, first and foremost, tuning in to what your heart's desires truly are. You know, as she's just kind of touching, I just noticed that she's touching the center of her heart, or that butterfly. So maybe this, and I'm also noticing how it's kind of like this pink red color. So to me, this is also, you know, because this is a card of transformation, maybe this is working towards healing for many of you. Healing, maybe this is something that will help to also bring your energy into alignment here as well. Maybe transforming the heart center, right? The heart chakra, healing, releasing is kind of what I'm seeing here. But yes, to me, she looks like she's, you know, tuning in to the energy of her heart space, taking a pause, and really feeling, okay? Feeling through that. So we're going to see how this card is kind of playing into Spirit's advice for you today as far as what exact action you're needing to take in order to bring you closer to your desires. So I am going to be using 3 different tarot decks today. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to pull 3 cards from this one. One from this one, and then one from this one here. I will have all of the tarot decks listed down below for you guys, and the oracle decks, okay? So pile 1, let's see. What exact action will bring you closer to your heart's desires? What exact action? I'm also getting, because of this energy being, I don't know, it's kind of reddish pink. So it's also, to me, passion, right? Maybe this is you putting forth passion towards, you know, working towards what your desire is. What exact action? Okay, so we do have the 4 of Acorns, okay, which is the 4 of Wands in this deck. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? Let's get 2 more from this one. What exact actions will bring you closer to your desires? We also have the Chariot, which is beautiful, powerful energy. What exact action is going to bring pile 1 closer to their desires? I saw something flip over here, was it? Or it decided to go back in. All right. What exact action is going to bring... Wow, that is just... Okay. So we actually have 2. We have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So, okay, we've got an extra card here, so we might only pull 1 from these other decks. So what I'm seeing here already, looking at this energy, is that there may be a need or change for, say, shifting perspective, I feel like. Because the 5 of Cups energy can sometimes be when we are feeling a little bit disappointed, sad. We may even be having regrets over things from our past and feeling a lot of emotional discontent. And so to me, this is a shift in that you are able to kind of move beyond this type of challenging energy emotionally, right? Because if you're trying to move towards what your heart's desires are, you want to make sure that you are keeping yourself in a place where you're not giving up. First off, you're not giving up. And I'm noticing how in this 5 of Cups card, we have the word hope and readjustment, right? And then I'm seeing how there's this little, I don't even know what this is, a glow bug, I guess, a little glow bug. But how its little end is lit up, right? Its end is lit up. So, and I'm seeing how we have all these little shells here, right? So to me, this is symbolic of maybe some type of, I don't know, emptiness, something that you are leaving behind here. And being that this is a card of transformation, right? To me, this is maybe you seeing that there are, not to lose hope. It makes me feel like not to lose hope. That if these things that maybe you've had in the past have, let's just say, not worked out for you, that there is still hope for you to see that this is still something that is possible for you to achieve. Maybe with these other things back here, these little empty shells, maybe these are things that you've outgrown or things that are no longer needed on your path. And so this, in a way, I feel like is kind of illuminating that there is still opportunity for you to be able to have what your heart's desires are. And so exactly, right? Hope and readjustment away from the feeling of loss or disappointment that you may have experienced from maybe, like I said, things that haven't worked out for you in the past. But to me, looking at this little bug here that is lit up, illuminated, right? Maybe this is for you, again, to change or shift perspective here, right? Readjust your feelings and your emotions surrounding what your heart's desires truly are. Because with the Chariot energy here, the Chariot is a very powerful energy of willpower. It's our determination. It is us not giving up. We are putting forth this energy that helps us to achieve what our goals are, right? So this is a beautiful, powerful energy that's helping us to stay focused on what the desire is that we truly have within our heart. Okay, so let's see one more here. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? The Chariot is also about progress. It's about movement forward, right? It's our power of will. Maybe this is, shifting the mindset to understand that if, we haven't been able to achieve this yet, or it hasn't worked out, maybe it was for a reason, right? Maybe we weren't ready for that desire just yet within our life, but it's Spirit telling you here that maybe this is readjusting feelings and emotions surrounding that and shifting into that energy of the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, right? The Four of Wands is also an energy of stability, right? And the crystal that you chose today, the silver leaf jasper, is about balance, about stability, grounding. So yeah, keeping yourself grounded. Maybe this transformation, right? I'm going to look into this a little bit more. I feel like I want to clarify the transformation energy to see what you're transforming, right? But looking at that Five of Cups energy, it's maybe your emotions surrounding being able to achieve it, okay? So what exact action is going to bring pile number one closer to their desires? The Chariot is about momentum. It's like movement, progress, power. Let's see. What exact action will bring pile number one closer to their desires? What do we have? The Knight of Pentacles. And look at how this Knight of Pentacles is trudging ahead in the snow uphill. Okay? He's got a bear right next to him, and that bear is a symbol of power and strength, right? So that Knight of Pentacles is determined. He's focused. He's committed. He's not given up, right? He doesn't have the best shoes on. He doesn't have the best shoes on, right? He's wearing his little knight outfit, right? It's all metal. It's cold outside. There's snow here. You can't even see the bottom of his feet because his feet are stuck in the snow. But look at the color of his little thing here. It's red. That's passion, right? So snow or not, uphill battle, struggle, challenge, bring it with the Knight of Pentacles, right? And he's got this huge bear. To me, this is symbolic of this knight taking on the energy of the bear, right? It's like the bear is his spirit animal. That bear is like, we are doing this. You are doing this, right? The Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady approach, right? This is us being very methodical. It's us staying committed, dedicated, disciplined, focused, right? All the while holding this passionate energy. And then also the Knight of Pentacles is earth energy, grounding, right? We're taking practical steps to get there. We're planning things out. We're being methodical, right? But this, look at this determination, right? Snow, and I'm sure that he's cold, you know, wearing this all this metal in the freezing weather, but he's still doing it, right? And he's got this flag here that he's, you know, gonna put down at the top when he reaches the top, right? So this is the energy that Spirit is saying you're needing to embody, right, to bring you closer. So this could be you creating a plan, right? Writing down on a list, what are the things that I need to do in order to make this desire come true, to make this happen, right? And keep yourself just on the list. Every single day, you take a look at it. What's next? What am I doing today? How can I get closer here, right? So yeah, maybe for some of you, looking up the energy of the bear, right? Power, strength, fortitude, you know, fortitude. We are moving ahead. So I feel like this is a beautiful, powerful energy. And then also with the Chariot, we have a rhinoceros, right? Very strong animal. And look at that one, discipline, determination, right? This is the Chariot is a kind of like, think of it as our spiritual vehicle. We are getting in it and we're going. Once we get that Chariot going, there's no stopping it, right? I'm starting to get chills on my body. We just feel that energy within us that's just like, I am focused, I'm determined, nothing is going to stop me, right, from achieving what those desires are. So yes, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very methodical, practical, disciplined, organized, focused, right? If that means you write a list down, that's what you do. If you got it all in your mind and you keep yourself accountable, right? Accountable for what steps you need to take in order to get there, right? Looking ahead, I feel like it's a beautiful energy. Okay, so what I want to do, I do want to pull one card for this transformation, since we didn't get to use this tarot deck for up here, but we'll pull one for this transformation card. So what does pile number 1 need to know about this transformation that they need to bring them closer to their heart's desires? The 9 of Cups. This is like another beautiful wish fulfillment card. Okay? The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is about us doing things that bring about happiness and fulfillment. Personal, right? Happiness and fulfillment. Knowing that it is possible for our wishes and our dreams to come true, right? This is us, like the way that she looks here. She's feeling within her heart and knowing that this happiness, this fulfillment is something that is possible for her, right? So yeah, this is really beautiful, beautiful energy here. So let's pull into the oracle messages here. So pile number 1, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? Okay, so we have She Who Remains, and it says powerful devotion and true worth, right? So even her, look at her, how I mean, she's sitting with this beautiful, I think this is a lynx, maybe a lynx. But look at her. She's sitting in this ice, right? Again, we have all of this snow, which also makes me feel, looking at this here, because we have the snow and the ice here, and then we have the snow here. This is almost making me think of like hibernation energy, okay? Hibernation, in that we are taking some time to rest and plan. Rest, ground ourselves, and plan. Because the bear is also earth energy. Okay? It's also earth energy. It's a lot of grounding. So this is you, right? She who remains. To me, this is about you knowing, because it says true worth here too, knowing that you are worthy of your desires and you keeping yourself devoted to that, right? Stepping into your power here. But yes, I'm also getting this energy here of rest and planning. Rest and planning here. Okay. She who remains, mean you're not giving up, pile one. You are not giving up. Do not give up. It's basically what Spirit's saying here. Don't get bummed out with the 5 of Cups, right? Let's shift and focus the mindset into that 10 of Cups energy. Fulfillment, happiness, stability. The 4 of Wands is also a card of harmony, right? Balance. So let's see here. What else? Let's pull one of these. What exact action will bring pile number 1 closer to their desires? What exact action will bring pile 1 closer to their desires? We have black tourmaline, and it says protect your energy, right? Not just, I feel like from yourself, your own thoughts, but also other people, right? Sometimes other people being, I don't know, I don't want to say mean things, but like sometimes people's energy can really throw us off, right? Really throw us off. And black tourmaline is a very beautiful crystal for helping to remove negative energy, right? Whether we are the negative energy, or there is something around, right? We're kind of keeping, maybe we need boundaries, for some of you, having boundaries with people. Okay. Let's see here. Let's move this in. And I'm actually going to put the 9 of Cups right underneath that, because I know they're not going to fit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What exact action will bring pile 1 closer to their desires? We have flourish. That looks like Arizona. No, it looks like California, actually. Maybe. We've got cactus. I don't know. It looks like either Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, or California desert. But this to me looks more like Southwest energy. Southwest. But we have flourish here, right? Flourish. This is really about allowing yourself in a way to kind of, blossom, move forward, right? Thrive is kind of like the energy that I'm getting with that. Thriving, growing, evolving, right? Little by little, with the Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, so let's get this card here. Pile 1. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? You know, it's, to me, with this protect your energy too, is not allowing other people too, right? To throw you off track, to throw you out of balance, right? To knock you down with words or with actions, or it's like, don't let anybody like protect, right? Keep yourself and your ideas, your plan, your focus, you in your bubble, determined. Like, I don't care what's going on with you. I don't care what's going on with you. This is what I'm doing, you know? And yeah, to me, that may be a need for setting boundaries. Like, this is my plan. You know, I cannot worry about what this person's doing, that person's doing, what's going on in this person's life. This is like, we are determined. We are focused. This is what our desires are. And if anything is kind of throwing us, and that may be needing to be a little bit selfish, right? It may require us to be a little bit selfish with our time, with our energy, and not allow someone else, right? Family members, friends, you know, don't feel guilty, I feel like, as well, right? For making yourself a priority, putting yourself first, okay? Yes, let's see. What action will bring you closer to your desires? Pile number 1. We've got Aries energy here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Passion, just passion. And what exact action will bring pile 1 closer to their desires? We have forge, don't follow. It says pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, right? Which means that we are not following anyone. We are forging our own path, right? I love this. This is really beautiful. This is you being the leader, right? You being the leader. Which means that you are in control here. You are taking action. You're keeping yourself focused, disciplined, right? Determined within this energy. I want to pull one more actually for this transformation card. So let me do that. Let's see what else. What does pile 1 need to know about this transformation, right? Personal transformation, right? Maybe this is us knowing what our heart's desire is, and we are only making moves towards what brings us fulfillment, what brings us happiness, what's going to make our soul happy, right? Shifting into that type of mentality. What is this transformation here? Wow, we have Divine Child. It says, this is the Hierophant card, but look at that, Divine Child. That's beautiful. Okay, so transformation, and then we have the Hierophant. Guess what? The Hierophant is about our belief systems, our values, our morals, sometimes certain beliefs that we hold on to, right? Sometimes those, and look at, again, butterflies. Butterflies. The Hierophant is also about higher learning, education sometimes, right? Learning, evolving, growing. This is lessons. For some of you, this could be transforming some of the belief systems that you hold that are limiting, right? Whatever those might be, if it's a mindset, if it's, you know, self-sabotaging behaviors, thoughts, things of that nature. Because the Hierophant is also talking about higher learning, education, things of that nature, that look at how this little baby is holding the little paints in his hands, or her hands. I don't know if this is a girl or a boy. But I feel like there's just this beautiful energy. He or she is surrounded by all of these butterflies. So to me, this is just transformation. Divine Child, that is beautiful. To me, looking at this here, it's also kind of like this symbol to me of you reconnecting in with your inner child. Okay? Maybe there is inner child healing for some of you, right? That's going to help you to transform back into your authentic self, your true nature, being more in tune with the inner child, your creativity, your passion, right? The drive, the fire. Maybe for some of you, the inner child is the key here, right? To your heart's desires, the things that do or will bring you happiness and fulfillment. That divine child or the Hierophant is a very, very beautiful spiritual energy. Okay? So to me, that spiritual energy is symbolic of your soul's desires, right? Your heart's desires. Again, like I said, she's tuning in, right? She's feeling, she's paying attention to what her heart's desire is and transforming, almost like she's aligning her energy with what her heart's desire is, right? Knowing that it is something that is very possible for her. So yeah, a lot of this to me is about shifting the emotions, maybe like I said, surrounding it because of that Five of Cups, right? We can get pretty disappointed, bummed out, maybe regrets, or, maybe we feel like we've missed an opportunity in the past, or we get discouraged, right? So to me, this is Spirit telling you that there is still potential, there's still possibility, right? For you to be open to receiving these blessings, but it's about you remaining in your power and holding on to that strength of will with that Chariot, not giving up, focused, determined. You're just like that Knight of Pentacles. You're forging ahead, not giving up, right? Just like that Knight of Pentacles uphill trek, right? In the snow with his metal boots on, but that red coloring is passion, right? We're keeping that passion, that fire towards what it is that you want, your desires, right? Knowing, yes, looking at this here, we've got all this mountainous area here. So knowing, yes, there's going to be challenges. Look at the Knight of Pentacles challenge, right? But this is you knowing that it's still possible for you to be able to flourish in that. And to me, also the forging, don't follow, is also that if you feel like you have reached some type of blockage with what it was that you were moving towards with your heart's desire, and if it wasn't opening up for you, forge a different path, right? Create a new path. Pave, this is what this is saying, pave a new path. Okay? So we also have Taurus energy here as well. Okay? So again, very earth energy, grounded, just like your little silver leaf jasper that you chose here. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 1. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with this tiny Triumphs card and the little agate here, this is going to be your reading. So before we get into pulling the tarot and oracle cards, I wanted you guys to understand the energy that's coming through this card. This is actually from the Mystical Moments or Oracle of Mystical Moments. So this card, you can see that we have a mouse, and then we have this little falcon that's here. So what this card is showing here is that their roles are reversed in a way, where we have predator and prey, but the prey is huge in comparison to the predator, right? Or normally it's the other way around, where the bird is much larger trying to catch the mouse, right? So this card is about our attitudes and beliefs surrounding what is possible for us. This is the power of perseverance, that even though we might feel that something is difficult for us to attain, this is also about us changing our belief systems or attitudes or maybe viewpoints with whatever this is that our desire is. Okay? So it may be about you shifting in a way from kind of like how this mouse is now looking at the falcon in a very different way, you know, almost like I can conquer you in a way. I don't have to feel small and that, you know, something is not possible for me. So to me, this is about you to really believe in yourself and your ability to attain what your heart's desires truly are. So it's basically telling you to be patient, not give up, and I feel like stay focused on that. Okay? So let's, going into that message there, we're going to start pulling our tarot. And I am going to be using 3 different tarot decks today. At least I'll try, because I tried to do that with pile 1 and Spirit had other plans. So let's see here. Okay, so pile 2, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? What exact action will bring pile number 2 closer to their desires? Pile 2. What exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their desires? Okay, so we have the 2 of feathers, which is the 2 of swords. What exact action will bring them closer to their desires? Okay, we've got the 5 of acorns, which is the 5 of wands. What exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their desires? There we go. See, that is what I'm talking about. We try to use 3 tarot decks and Spirit's like, nope, we are only using 2. So we've also got the 10 of wands. Okay, so 5 of wands, 10 of wands. And then we also have the 8 of shells in reverse, which is the 8 of cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm actually going to put that. Let's do this. And then we will use from this deck here. Okay. So what exact action will bring pile number 2 closer to their desires? Nine of Swords. Okay. Now, I will say there is some very challenging energy that Spirit is showing here. Okay, very challenging, and we're going to talk about this a little bit. So, and now I understand. I see why Spirit is bringing this little mouse falcon that you chose here. Why this perspective, this change of attitude and belief, is something that you need to overcome this energy that you feel towards attaining what your desires are. Okay, so what's happening here in this is Spirit is saying, first off, there's a lot of anxiety here. The 9 of Swords, okay, or the 9 of Scrolls in this deck. So the 9 of Swords is when we're doing a lot of overanalyzing something, overthinking, and it can make us feel very worried. Okay, look at, and I'm just going to kind of give you a little, making up a little story here so you kind of understand this energy. Look at how she's kind of, her body is draped over this little stone here. Okay, now let's just say that she is someone who has tried to write a message over and over and over and over again, and she feels like, I'm not good at this. I've tried to get my ideas down on paper and I'm tired. My mind is tired. I feel tired. I feel mental. This is mental exhaustion, right? Mental fatigue. right? She just feels mentally, she feels done. She feels like she wants to give up, right? The way that she's kind of throwing her body over this stone here. So in a way, this is where Spirit is saying that you are holding on to this energy here of feeling, in a way, maybe very anxious about how things are going to turn out, or when or how or if, and trying to maybe figure out all the things, right? And we're kind of keeping our minds very busy, but busy in the wrong way, right? Because you also have the Two of Swords here. And the Two of Swords is when we are stuck at a place of indecision. This is stagnant energy. This is stuck. We feel confused. We feel indecisive. It's a stalemate, right? We're not progressing. We're kind of like dead in the water, right? So the Two of Swords is speaking about us feeling confused and stuck, okay? Then you have the Five of Wands energy here. The Five of Wands is, I feel like it's good and it's bad with the Five of Wands, okay? The good part of it is that the Five of Wands can also show a lot of your passion, because the Five of Wands can be a very competitive energy. And us being able to, through that challenge or conflict that we're going through, look at how this cat here has his mouth like wide open, like he is just like ready to take on this challenge. Like, I want my desires, I want to make this happen, and I know that there's challenges right now, but I have this fire within me that is lit, that is determined, right, to find growth maybe through these challenges. But the Five of Wands downside, I feel like, is that there can also be a lot of conflicting, and from what I'm seeing, thoughts, right? The way that you're thinking. The Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords, right? So there can be a lot of conflicting energy that you're holding on to that is making you feel like this challenge is too much, too difficult for me to overcome. I can't find a solution, right? Look at what she's done. She's maybe tried to figure something out, and she's thought about it over and over and over again, and she's just like, I'm done. Two of Swords, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this happen, right? So with the Ten of Wands energy, this makes us feel like we're taking on too much. It could be that we're spreading ourselves thin. We've got a lot of responsibilities. We're carrying too much. We're overburdening ourselves. We're working ourselves too hard. The Ten of Wands is very close to or at the level of burnout, right? This is working really hard. And for some of you, it is that you are working really hard, and it's something that you are choosing to do, right? You are putting yourself in this place where you are overloading yourself, or maybe you're feeling a lot of stresses or burdens or responsibilities or something, right, that is here. So the Ten of Wands message with this is telling us that although we are feeling very challenged here in this energy, this is what Spirit's saying, you guys are feeling challenged. The Ten of Wands, the tens in the tarot mark completion of a cycle. So this is basically Spirit telling you here, don't give up. Don't give up. Yes, there are challenges here. Yes, you might not know all the answers. Yes, you might feel confused and stuck at times, but don't give up, right? The Ten of Wands is also a need for us to take a break. Take a rest. Go on vacation. Go do something fun. Take your mind off of it, right? This could be a need for rest. It can also be telling you, look at what your current responsibilities are, or current, say, workload that you're carrying. Is it possible for you to let some of this go, to lighten your load, right? Whatever that load is symbolic for you of, you know? Let's just say it's surrounding money, and your desire is to buy a home, right? But the Ten of Wands energy says that you're working 16 hours a day, you're trying to get bills paid, you're trying to save money, all of this stuff that you're doing, right? So how can we simplify that? How can we look at these challenges that we're going through from that different perspective, right? Because again, this mouse he's huge, right? In comparison to the predator. So this is, to me, is about you, what Spirit's saying here is changing your attitude, change your belief in the way that you see something, that something is not overpowering you, but yet you have control here, right? To change the way in which you look at whatever this is for you, okay? The other thing that I'm seeing here with this Eight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups, when it's in upright, this is when we are letting go of something. We're walking away. We're emotionally abandoning it, detaching, withdrawing from something that is no longer bringing us fulfillment, no longer bringing us happiness, something that is no longer serving us any longer, okay? The Eight of Cups in reverse is when we go back to it. Means that we try to let something go. We've tried to leave a job. We tried to move on from a connection. We tried to move on from a friendship. We try to move along our spiritual path, whatever that is for you, right? But this Eight of Cups in reverse is when we are holding on to a situation longer than it is useful for us, right? The Eight of Cups, when it's in the upright position, is about us being able to let go of the things, right? The emotions that are not serving us, or a situation, a person, whatever it is, so we can seek out the self. The Eight of Cups leads into the energy of the Hermit, and the Hermit is about introspection, reflection, solitude, taking a rest, bringing the mind. It's about meditation, right? So if we're not able to move on and let go of certain emotions and feelings and things that we're just not aligning with what our heart's desires are, we can feel very challenged, right? Sometimes there are certain desires that we have that are just not meant for us, right? Not meant to be part of our path or our journey, or, trying to force something that's not truly meant for us, right? Let's just say what I mean by that is, let's just say I don't know, it could be a certain person in your life and you really want to be with that person, but it's just not happening, right? It's just not happening with that person. It doesn't mean that you cannot have love or that you cannot find love. It just may not be that is the right person for you, right? But there could be difficulty with letting that situation go with that person, and Spirit's trying to bring in something better. You're still going to get what your heart's desire is, in the fact that it is love that you want. It may not be with the same person that you desire, right? And it's the same thing. Maybe there is, with a job, right? And we didn't get the job, and we still want to try and fight and, just kind of make it happen. Maybe this is, for some of you, trusting and believing in divine detours, right? So yeah, I feel like this is Spirit saying here, there's a lot of challenging energy that is here. And there's a lot of, maybe feeling very drained mentally, physically, exhausted, right? Because this is, with the Five of Wands and Ten of Wands here, this is you putting forth a lot of your energy towards your heart's desires. And you may feel like exhausted, tired. How can I achieve this, right? How can I make this happen for me? Okay, so yes, going back to your little tiny triumphs here, to me that is about you being able to shift your perspective, right? In the way in which you look at certain things that you might be going through within your life, so that you know that this is something that is possible. It's just the way that you look at it, right? Your perspective within that, okay? So what else? Yeah. This Eight of Cups energy, I feel like, is a big thing for many of you, because like I said, this is about us staying in certain situations that we're in long after they are serving a purpose for us. So that's a need for us with the Eight of Cups in reverse, a need for us to move on from something, right? And we're having a difficult time. We feel like we're unable to let something go in order to move towards what the heart's desire is. But this is Spirit saying it's all in the way that you perceive it, right? Your attitude, your belief system surrounding that, right? Or even your ability to conquer it in a way, to grow through the challenges and to keep up. Again, the I feel like the positive about the Five of Wands is the competitive passion, energy of, not giving up, right? Being able to move through that challenge. Okay. So let's actually put this here. We're going to pull some more cards. So let's see, pile number 2. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? And we do have, what do we have? Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, and Sagittarius. What exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their desires? We have she who waits, patience, waiting, and determination. Okay? So what is going to bring you closer? Being patient. Waiting, right? Waiting. Some of you may feel like I've already been waiting. Right? When is this going to happen? Well, Spirit's saying here with that 8 of Cups, there's something you're needing to let go of. Right? Because like I said, that 10 of Wands, we are holding on to, it's been a long journey with the 10 of Wands, right? We're holding on to something, heaviness, baggage, burden, whatever that is, like I said, that's symbolic for you. There's something you need to let go of. Okay? Maybe the 8 of Cups is also telling you here you need to seek out the self, right? Self-discovery, right? Are you letting go? Are you holding on to the old identity, right? And a need for you to spend some time really figuring out what your heart's desires truly are, right? Your soul's desires. Are they ego's desires, or are they truly that of your soul that are going to bring and make your soul happy? Okay, so yes, she who waits, patience, waiting, and determination, which is this right here, the 5 of Wands. Okay, the 2 of Swords is also about indecision, right? So there's some, also with the 2 of Swords, there's also some truth we are needing to face. Sometimes the 2 of Swords can say, this is a very difficult decision I have to make. Sometimes we're afraid of that. But the 2 of Swords is telling us basically, take the blindfold off, look at reality, look at what your decision is, and make it, right? Don't keep yourself stuck with that, okay? So let's do this, and let's pull one of these. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? Pile 2. What exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their desires? Okay, so we do have Tiger's Eye. Overcome your fears. Okay, overcome your fears. The 9 of Swords is anxiety and fears, right? We're fearing what's going to happen. How's it going to happen? Trying to, worrying about future, right? So Tiger's Eye may be something some of you may feel called to use. Okay? With Tiger's Eye there. But yes, overcome your fears. Is there a fear of decision that has to be made? Is there a fear of letting something go? Right? In order to align with what your heart's desires are. Okay? So what exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their desires? Venture. Okay? Which to me is exploring. It's also not being afraid of the path ahead. Right? Not knowing exactly what this leads to, but trusting what your heart is leading you towards, right? Venture out, especially if this is a need for letting something go here, right? For something else. We are allowing our heart in a way to lead us, okay? And I'm also noticing how this card has a bunch of leaves that are changing color here. So to me, this is also about releasing the past, right? In order for you to move forward towards your heart desires, release the past. You're needing to release. 8 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands. This is a time to let the things that you're carrying with the 10 of Wands, the weight that you're carrying, whether it is emotional baggage or like quite literally there's a lot of stuff on your plate, right? What can you release? How can you kind of lighten your load in a sense and refocus that passion or that energy, right? Because this basically to me is like you got way too much on your plate with that 10 of Wands. How are you possibly going to put anything else? Right? How can you take on anything else? Something's got to go. Whatever that something is for you guys, okay? So pile 2, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? And I actually want to clarify that. So we'll pull this card and then we'll get some more information on the 8 of Cups in reverse that you guys are struggling with. Maybe even that 2 of Swords, because that is indecisive, stagnant energy. What exact action will bring pile 2 closer to their heart's desires? Closer to their desires. What exact action do they need to take? We have Star Ancestors, and it says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and it says look a little deeper. Look a little deeper. This makes me feel like you are looking deeper within yourself, right? Like I said, that 8 of Cups is us setting out on a journey of discovering the self, right? Are we currently living a life that brings us happiness and fulfillment? Does our heart feel fulfilled, right? Do we feel content? And if not, what can we let go of? Right? What can we let go of? So where is my other tarot deck? Okay. All right. So let's look at this 2 of Swords energy here. Lost wisdom and hidden secrets. To me, this is you holding the answers within, right? Holding the answers with this. All of us have an intuition, right? To me, this is about you tuning into that, right? Some of you especially, you're able to connect in with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team, right? Your higher self. What is this 2 of Swords energy here? Why is the 2 of Swords here for pile 2? We have, what is this? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles to me is some type of commitment for you guys. Okay, there's confusion or conflict over something having to do with something that you're putting your effort towards. Commitment could be a connection, a relationship, a job, career. So maybe there's a decision, a career decision for some of you. But the important thing with the Queen of Pentacles is knowing that you have a lot of potential, right? As long as you stay committed, focused towards your goals, right? The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing the things that you want, right? And bringing them into the physical with the Queen. I kind of look at her as like a minor arcana empress, like I know those of you that don't read tarot, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I kind of see her as like a little empress in a way. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse for pile 2? Right? So to me, that's a need for keeping disciplined, grounded. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Oh boy, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. This is Spirit saying here that some of you are having a hard time letting go of negative thoughts, negative thinking, self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging thoughts. The Eight of Swords is a lot of mental obsessing, overthinking things, kind of like the Nine of Swords, and you have both here, right? So this is you having a difficult time letting go of those negative thoughts when it comes to achieving what your goals are, what your heart's desires are, right? The Eight of Swords is a mental prison we keep ourselves stuck in, okay? We keep ourselves stuck in that energy. So let's get one more, right? So maybe part of you thinks negative maybe about letting something go, right? Let's see what else. Why is the Eight of Cups here? You know, maybe like talking yourself out of it. No, I shouldn't do it. No, I shouldn't go for it. No, I can't do it. We also have the, what is this? The Ten of Cups. Okay, so let's just say that Ten of Cups is your desire, right? Maybe this Eight of Swords energy here is making it difficult for you to, I feel like, let go of those. I don't know. It's like, it just makes me feel like there's something about your way of thinking that is blocking you from trusting that you're going to feel fulfilled. You know, almost like, okay, if I let this go, am I going to be happy if I go for this thing? Well, I don't know, because the Nine of Swords is about future, right? Something that hasn't happened yet. We're worried about it. We're nervous about it. We're thinking about it. So if we don't know, right? We don't know. We feel uncertainty and we feel doubt. How can we trust that if we let something go, the other thing is going to make us, something else is going to bring us fulfillment or happiness? That it is going to be what we desire, right? So there is that fear, I feel like, in a way that is holding you back from making that final decision and taking action, right? Some of you, quite literally, this could be talking about a marriage or a relationship, okay? Because the Ten of Cups can also be a family card. So some of you could literally be desiring, I'll just say, maybe your desire is to move on from a relationship or to get a divorce for some of you, okay? But yes, this Ten of Cups to me is your desire here. And maybe you feel afraid, right? With that Eight of Swords energy, to trust that if I let something go, that I'm not going to be happy. You know, almost like you're feeling like, I want to make sure that I'm going to be happy if I make this decision before you even take the risk. And that's why Spirit to me is saying venture. Take the risk, right? In other words, just do it, right? Just do it, right? Overcome your fears here. That is that Eight of Swords, right? Let's see. What is this Eight of Swords energy here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? The World. The World is an ending. Okay? Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. The world is an ending. Some type of end closing one chapter of life, right? In order to start new. Some of you are holding on to something. I don't know what it is. Some of you, it could be a relationship. Maybe, like I said, for some of you, a job. It's some type of commitment that you have. But this is you feeling, I don't say, some of you, it could be negative thinking, negative thoughts, self-sabotaging thoughts, self-limiting beliefs about, if I end this thing, if I bring this chapter of life to a close, can I move on to the next one and be happy? Right? So it's almost like afraid to do it. Right? Afraid. Like almost like the desire is too great. Kind of like this tiny triumphs here. The little mouse. Right? You feel like this is not possible for me. I'm never going to be able to have my heart's desire. Right? It's just not in the cards for me. It could be any of that negative self-talk that we have. Maybe it's feeling of unworthiness that you have. Right? For some of you. Towards what that desire is. Right? Which is keeping you closed off to it. Right? So yes, to me, this is the attitude, the belief that we hold, that we carry, that Spirit is saying here. That is the action you need to take. In order to bring yourself closer, we have to change our belief about that happiness and fulfillment being something, right? We have the Death card. The Death card is about transformation. It's an ending. You've got an ending here with the Death card, an ending here with the World. We have an end of a cycle here with the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Cups is a need for letting something go, walking away, detachment, withdrawal. Right? Maybe the Death card is transforming your thoughts here. Bringing an end, in a sense, to this Eight of Swords energy. Transforming. Okay? Transforming here. Death is also bringing an end to something that is not serving us, right? No more on our path. Okay? So, yeah. And then underneath the deck, I'm seeing the Fool. What is the Fool about? Taking the leap of faith, taking the risk, right? Letting go of fear and stepping outside of the comfort zone into the unknown to follow what our heart's desire is. This to me is basically you getting out of your own way, right? Get out of your own way is basically what Spirit is saying here. With what exact action is going to take you closer, right? Overcome what those fears are. Change the way that you look at them, right? The belief that you hold with it. Keep yourself focused, determined, nurturing with that Queen of Pentacles energy here, whatever this is that your desire is. It's continuing to put forth the effort, the dedication, the commitment towards making this manifest for yourself. What else am I seeing here? Yes, just a lot of very nurturing energy towards your pentacle, whatever that pentacle is symbolic for you, for what your desire is. Okay? Manifestation, right? You're putting the focus towards the manifestation here. Determined, focused, looking within the self. How am I holding myself back? How are my beliefs holding me back? Why am I afraid to let this go? Whatever that is for you. Whether it's a way of thinking or it's an actual situation you need to move away from. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Flower Spirit card and the Amazonite, this is going to be your reading today. So we are going to pull your tarot first, and then we will also get into the message with the Flower Spirit. So Pile 3, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? Okay, so we do have the 5 of Pentacles. What exact action will bring you closer to your desires? We have the 10 of Feathers, which is the 10 of Swords. What exact action will bring you closer? We also have the 9 of Cups, which is the 9 of Shells in this deck. Okay. So I'm going to pull one from this deck. What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? Okay. So we have, what is this? The 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. And then we're going to pull one from this one here. What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? Okay, so we do have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. Okay, so what I am noticing here, first starting off with the 5 of Crystals, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles energy is talking about the lack mentality, scarcity mindset. Okay, so I'm also noticing the little keywords under here says persistence and new possibilities. Okay, so kind of looks like this little ladybug here is, I don't even know what this is that she's climbing up here, but it looks like it's steep, right? It looks like it's steep. And, you know, maybe she is determined to move past whatever challenges are here. But the 5 of Pentacles can be a certain mentality, belief that we hold, which is scarcity, which is the feeling of lack. The 5 of Pentacles is an energy of despair, right? And that we are without something, okay? So the first thing that I'm seeing here as far as your action are to work towards changing this type of energy, right? Changing the mentality, the mindset, which is not always easy to do with the 5 of Pentacles, but it is possible, okay? It is definitely possible for you to change this energy here. What I'm also seeing is you do have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about options, choices. And sometimes the 7 of Cups energy is about us having or feeling very overwhelmed because there's many different possibilities, many different choices and options. The 7 of Cups is also about dreams and, you know, fantasizing about what our desires are, what it is that we want, right? We can dream about it. But with the 10 of Swords energy here, here as well, the 10 of Swords is also that place where we may kind of overanalyze things. And this can bring us to a lot of mental fatigue. We feel drained. We feel exhausted because we're thinking and thinking and thinking, you know, maybe say about our heart's desires. But with the Lover's energy in reverse, to me, this is a lack of decision that is being made towards that 9 of Cups energy. And the 9 of Cups is that wish, that desire being fulfilled, right? That is wish fulfillment right there. So to me, this is with the Lover's energy in reverse, okay? That, and the Lovers is also not just, you know, about a relationship, commitment, things of that nature. This is also a card of balance, a card of harmony, a card of us having balance between both our feminine and our masculine energies, okay? And the feminine energy being intuitive, creative, nurturing, which could be symbolic of you nurturing your ideas, nurturing your plans, right? In the same way that you think symbolically of the way that a mother nurtures the child to grow and develop, right, into an adult. This is the same mentality that you're taking on when you are nurturing your manifestation. Whatever your desire is, we are putting effort towards that to make it manifest. The masculine energy within us is the part of us that stays disciplined, that stays focused, that takes action, right? We need these two energies to be in alignment for us to, create this, right? Essentially. So this is about us finding that balance within ourselves. The Lovers is also us making a choice of the heart, right? So to me, not only is this Lover's energy speaking of maybe a decision just not being made, right? Or not following the heart, not following what our heart's desire truly is, or that there is your energy that may be a little bit out of balance, right? Maybe the feminine energy is creative and is feeling, like, I want to create this, I want to make this, I want to manifest this, I want this, I'm dreaming about it, but I'm feeling this energy of lack. I'm feeling that I won't be able to have it. It's never going to happen for me, so I'll just dream about it instead. I might drive myself crazy with the Ten of Swords thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, but maybe the masculine energy is suppressed, right? Maybe there's no action that is helping you to make that decision to stay disciplined and focused towards achieving it, what the desire is, right? Or you can even have, say, suppressed feminine energy where you're out of creative ideas, right? You feel blocked. You feel like, how can I even achieve my heart's desires? How can I make this happen, right? So this can be a need for you to really work on balancing out your own energy, right? What I will say, and now I'm going to bring in your flower spirit here, which is important now that I see that what spirit's bringing here with the tarot. Why this energy is so important, because this flower spirit card that you chose is talking about the energy of a childlike vision. Okay? When we can tap into that energy of our inner child, we bring about that energy of joy towards what it is that is our heart's desire, right? You think about a little child and how they want this new toy, right? That is what their heart's desire is. They feel excited, they feel happy. They're not worried about who's going to pay for it, how they're going to get it. All they know is, I want it, this is what my desire is, and I feel excited and happy and joy. I'm going to have this toy. Mom's going to buy this toy. Dad's going to buy this toy, right? So they're not worried about, let's just say, bills and this and that and all these other things that we think about as an adult, right? All those stressors that are in the way that potentially could be blocking us from being able to achieve what that desire is. So with the flower spirit energy here, this is asking you to take on the energy of your inner child, the one that dreams, the one that wishes, the one that has hope, the one that has trust, faith, and belief in this being something that is possible, something that is attainable. And you taking that energy and nurturing it and allowing it to, in a way, fill your soul, your spirit, right? The Nine of Cups is also a card of gratitude, right? Gratitude. We are grateful for what we have, even if it's not a lot, right? So I feel like this is spirit wanting you, in a sense, to work towards believing that this is something that is possible for you, okay? It's a very beautiful, very playful type of energy that is inspired, right? It's inspired to work towards this desire, okay? And like I said, that Lover's energy could either be that your energy is out of balance, or that you have a desire that your heart wants, there is just a lack of decision surrounding actually moving towards that desire because of this feeling of lack, right? Maybe you feel like, I just can't do it. I can't have it. I'm never going to be able to achieve that goal. It's not going to happen for me. I don't have enough money. I don't have this. I don't have that. We're focusing on all the lack versus the Nine of Cups. What do I have right now in my life that is beautiful? That does make me happy. And if you can look at your life and say, I'm not happy with any of it, there's that need for change, right? There's that need for change, either the mindset or making decision to take action towards manifesting a life that you do feel happy with, that you do feel fulfilled by. Okay, so yeah, to me that could be a lack of balance, being out of balance, needing to kind of get those two energies, the feminine, the masculine energy, to really work together, right? And if you notice, like I said, if you feel creatively blocked, if you feel, that you're unworthy of abundance, you're unworthy of manifestation, or you feel like you don't have manifestation abilities, we all do, right? We all have them. We all have access to the universe's infinite abundance. There's opportunities all over the place, everywhere. That Seven of Cups is telling you there's many choices, there's many options, right? The Lover's energy in reverse can also talk about codependency, right? Being codependent in a way. And so this is a need for you to also learn, say, independence or even interdependence, right? Meaning that you are responsible for your choices, your decisions, your happiness, your fulfillment, your heart's desires. And we're not counting on someone else to make us happy, right? To do things, to give us things, or to provide stability, provide support. We can find that on our own. We can create that on our own, right? So this can be for those of you that may feel like, I'm depending on this person to do XYZ for me to make me happy, or I'm depending on this situation to make me happy, right? That happiness and fulfillment is something that you need to find first within yourself. And that Five of Pentacles energy here is a challenge, right? It's a challenge of the mind where we just feel despair, lack, emptiness, void. Something's missing, right? Something's missing within our life. We're lacking something. It could be love. It can be career. It can be money. It can be anything, right? That we've dealt with. There's some type of loss here, right? For some of you, it can be going through a very challenging financial time, right? And you feel like, I have many ideas, I have many plans, but I'm not in a place where I can make a decision to move towards this, right? So again, embodying this energy of the childlike spirit, right? Filling yourself, your soul, with that energy of joy, of happiness, of, imagining like a child does with that Seven of Cups. And knowing that it just doesn't have to be just an illusion, just a fantasy, just a dream, but that you can actually work towards changing and transforming your thoughts to help you to see what other opportunities are available to you to make your heart's desire in a way come true. Okay, so let's pull some additional cards here. I feel like I do want to clarify these, but I'm going to wait until after we pull the oracle cards. So let's get these out. Okay, so pile 3, what exact action will bring you closer to your desires? What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? She who rises up. Look at that. She who rises up. Empower, uplift, and elevate. Okay? So this is you feeling empowered, right? You elevating yourself, feeling better, about yourself, whether that means you're working on your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth, nurturing yourself, self-love, self-care. Some of you with that Five of Pentacles, it could even be healing abandonment wounds, right? Pain. The Ten of Swords can talk about pain, heartache. Maybe there's a need for healing, right? To bring your energy back into balance, okay? Maybe this is symbolic for, in a way, nurturing the inner child, right? The way that she's kind of here caressing the little leaf here, holding on to it, right? Okay, so let's see what else. What exact action will bring pile number 3 closer to their desires? Clarify. Okay, so this may even be about you being very clear about what your heart's desires actually are, right? What is it that is actually going to make you happy? Do you know what it is, right? Sometimes we think we know, we think we know what it is, but our soul could really be asking us for something else, right? So we have to kind of see, is it the ego's desires or is it the soul's desires? If it's this, of course, yes, with the ego's desires, it makes us happy for a little while, right? It makes us happy for a little while. But is it really what our soul is desiring in order to feel that complete fulfillment from within, right? So to me, this clarify here is about you being very clear about what your desires really are, right? Because that Seven of Cups is lots of choices, lots of options. They all look good, right? That would make me happy. This would make me happy. That would make me happy. But what is it really, truly, bottom line, that my heart's desire is? So this is asking, Spirit asking you here, be clear, get clear, right? Get clear about what it is that you really desire here, right? Take some time. Think about it. What is it? Okay. So let's go into this one here. What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? We have turquoise here. Prioritize your health. Okay. So this could be making sure that your mental health is good, right? Your physical health, your emotional well-being, right? Getting yourself in the best energy possible for you. Okay. Maybe if you're someone who has depression, someone who struggles with anxiety, somebody who, suffers from, I don't know, ADHD or bipolar disorder or has certain physical disabilities or, something, right? This is you putting yourself first, nurturing, taking care of you so that you can make sure that you are in your best, you are being your best self, health-wise. Right? If you're not feeling good mentally, right? You're feeling exhausted, you're feeling in pain, you're feeling heartache, you're feeling maybe worrying, right? Stressing out. This is a need for you to, again, bring your own energy into balance, right? So that you can be your best version of self to work towards what your desires are, right? This is Spirit saying, prioritize your health first. Right? Bring yourself into a good energy here. Okay? So let's put this here. And let's get one of these. What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? What exact action will bring pile 3 closer to their desires? We have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, right? So, yeah, and to me this kind of goes back into maybe for some of you codependency, right? This is you being the leader of your own life, right? Not counting on anybody else to fulfill your desires. This is you being in control of them, you taking the lead and making it happen, right? Not dependent on anybody else for your happiness, for your fulfillment, for your desires. This is you taking control and doing it all on your own, right? So let's see. I wanted to clarify. I feel like this Lovers in reverse. Okay, so we do have, we've got Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, and Taurus. Let's see. Why is this Five of Pentacles energy here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? What is this? Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups is also talking about childhood memories, nostalgia. Some of you, I am getting, there's a need for healing your past, your childhood, okay? That is a message that is coming through here. Some of you, it could be certain things that you've gone through during childhood. You could have been someone who is holding on to that mentality of lack from childhood, growing up in poverty, growing up with abandonment, neglect, needs not being met. And there is a need for healing that mentality surrounding that, because it could be something that's affecting your ability to know that your heart's desires in this lifetime are possible for you, but it's almost like conditioning in a way, or trauma experiences that you've gone through that are making you feel, you know, that it's not possible for you. Okay, some of you, I'm getting that. But yes, the Six of Cups is childhood. This is our memories. This is nostalgia. This is that childlike energy again. Okay. So let's see. Why is the Lover's energy in reverse? Why is the Lover's in reverse? We have the Knight of Swords. Yes. Okay. So that's exactly what I was saying. The Lover's in reverse, lack of decision. What do we have here? The Knight of Swords. This is decisive action. This is a need for you with your exact action that's going to bring you closer to your desires. Spirit is wanting you to be confident in your decision. The Knight of Swords is a very quick, swift movement, action. Right? No doubt. I'm doing this, getting it done, that's it. No thinking about it and overanalyzing it, and just do it. Just go. Right? That's kind of what that is telling me with the Knight of Swords. Because the Knight of Swords is very confident and very sure about his actions. Right? He doesn't let fear get in the way. He's very intelligent. He's very focused. This is what I want, and I'm taking action towards it. Quickly, swiftly, right? Fast. No time to let fear get in the way. This is what we're doing. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more for the Lovers, actually. Why is the Lovers here? Okay, so we do have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and when the Queen of Cups is in reverse, this is talking about creative blockages, okay, emotional blockages. This can even be talking about emotional instability, okay. What else? Blocked intuition, blocked creativity, repressed feelings and emotions, maybe for some of you from childhood, okay? A need for healing, especially if you are someone, let's just say, who grew up in a childhood where your parents may have put you down or neglected you or abandoned you, and you didn't, you know, maybe the parent wasn't someone who really built you up and made you feel strong and confident and believe in yourself, okay? So this can be tying into a lot of very deep, I feel like, layers of things in which you're needing to heal and kind of unpack, right? Because this is Spirit saying here, prioritize your health. So if your mental, emotional well-being is not in a good place, that energy is not really something that's going to help us, right? To align with what our desires are, because we have other stuff going on, right? Mentally, emotionally, we can't focus. We feel like we're very challenged, right? Like whatever the desire is, it's not possible for us, right? So yeah, to me that can be a blockages with your creativity, the intuition, unstable feelings and emotions. There can also be literally emotional health issues, right? With the Queen of Cups in reverse. What else am I getting here? Yeah, I'm just feeling a decision. And of course, for the Queen of Cups in reverse, in order to bring also that energy into balance, this is nurturing the self. This is healing. This is bringing those repressed feelings and emotions to the surface to heal them, right? Maybe this is taking action towards healing so that you can bring about balance within yourself, first and foremost, taking care of you before you can work towards your heart's desires. Maybe for some of you, your heart's desire is to be healthy, is to be healed, is to heal those wounds, right? And if that is the case, take action, right? There's many different ways, right, in which we can work towards healing. This can be journaling, going and seeing a therapist, working with a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a counselor or therapy. Many different things, right? Journaling. We can go to alternative healers, right? Reiki practitioners and shamans, and many different ways of committing ourselves to, that healing. Okay? For those of you that feel like you have creative blockages, back to the inner child, right? Do something that makes you tap into your inner child, whether some of you like to do puzzles or drawing or painting or singing, go get a karaoke machine, or something that makes you feel happy, that brings joy, that you like, right? So that you can allow that child mind to just flow, right? Working on those creative blockages. We're just letting the inner child do whatever they want to do, right? Painting, drawing, singing, dancing, going outside and playing with gardening or fixing things, building a birdhouse. Like, let that inner child express itself whatever way it's wanting to, so that you could tap back into that energy of your inner child to help you, right? To work towards those desires. Okay? And again, the clarify energy here. What is it that you truly desire? Right? Because if your own energy is out of balance, are the heart's desires really what the heart's desires truly are? Or are we seeing that this is what the heart's desire is because we feel hurt, because we feel blocked, because we feel, these challenging energies that are coming through? So this is Spirit saying, in order for you to bring you closer to your desires, empower, uplift yourself, elevate yourself, right? Elevate the vibe, the energy. Take action, make decisions, prioritize your health here, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, right? Sometimes we don't always have that growing up, right? We don't have a model parent for us, right? That is teaching us, the ways in which we can make our dreams come true, our desires come true. We have to figure that out on our own, because sometimes certain childhoods that we go through, right? We may not have the best role model with a parent. So this is us learning how to, maybe for some of you, nurture your inner child, build them up, right? Build them up and be that leader that maybe your parents couldn't be for you, right? You become your own leader. You become your own teacher, your own nurture of your creative ideas to work towards your heart's desires. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.